Man is always progressing and looking for ways to make things easier. It's very obvious. Something like this, for instance, a high-pressure cleaner. Unfortunately, this one is not connected up. Otherwise, I would make a monumental mess right here. This is a great machine that busts dirt without us even having to exert ourselves. Listen to Achim Schregele explain what is actually behind these Kranzle high-pressure cleaners. The Kranzle unit is really a cleaning device, but it can also drill holes and effortlessly cuts wooden boards several centimeters thick, just with water. A standard high-pressure cleaner works with pressures up to 140 bars. There are three components common to all kinds of high-pressure cleaners: the electrical motor that drives it. Then there is the drive system that transfers the power from the electrical motor to the piston. And at the front here, we have the brass pump head, which generates the actual pressure. To operate the cleaner, you simply connect it to a common garden hose. Extremely high manufacturing precision is required for the cleaner to work effectively later. A device consists of 350 individual components. Computer-controlled machines cut the metal components to the exact millimeter, like this brass pump here. If the openings for the valves are too tight or too wide, the correct water pressure will not build. Also, if the swash disc is not milled to the precise millimeter, the cleaner will not reach the necessary pressure, regardless of how much water goes into the device. On the assembly line, a worker connects the individual cleaner components. First, he screws the housing to the electrical motor and the pistons. Then he mounts the springs that move the swash plate and fastens them. Because the pistons are sitting in oil, this chamber must be totally sealed. Then comes the pump head. At this stage of their production, the high-pressure cleaners must undergo a final computer check. The computer calculates their functionality in a practical test. All pressure-related technical values, such as the water volume and the pressure, are measured. At this point, the device is checked to ensure that absolutely everything is tightly sealed. Once the test is completed, a green "Good" must appear on the display. Only then can the device move on to the final assembly. But this high-pressure cleaner weighs close to 30 kilograms, much too heavy to carry, so it still needs a plastic chassis. To make it, workers weigh granules to the exact gram and pour them into molds for the respective components. Then, the whole thing goes into a giant oven at 300 degrees Celsius. 15 minutes later, the granules are melted, and the workers can remove the raw chassis. An industrial robot gives them a final polish. They are now ready for further processing. On the assembly line, the assembly of the cleaner to its chassis takes place. A worker assembles both parts. Finally, a high-pressure hose and a handle are added. Done! A powerful high-pressure cleaner costs between $1,500 and $2,000, but for that money, you get an absolutely environmentally friendly tool, not a toy, so that even men have fun cleaning. Please visit our